morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started.
Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. Navida Sheikh from MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session in today's class. We'll be learning a very interesting chapter that is from your Science 1 textbook, and we will be continuing a chapter we already started, that is space mission. This is the next part of the chapter. So if you haven't watched the first part, please do go and watch the first part of the chapter, and it will help you to understand what have we already studied in this chapter and the basic part we have learned in this chapter. Okay, so if you know that part, things that there are various terms that we have learned in the previous video, so you will come to know about those terms in this, and you can easily understand about the next video that we have right now for you. So this chapter also we're going to learn very interesting things about the space, the spacecrafts, how they are launched, what are the things that are there in a spacecraft. Okay, so it is a very interesting chapter. So let's get started without wasting any time to learn something new and interesting. Now, satellite launch vehicles. We have learned in our previous videos about what are artificial satellites and what are the different types of artificial satellites and the orbits. In this video, we'll be learning about satellite launch vehicle as to how these satellites are launched into the space. ठीक है, किस तरीके से ये जाते हैं? So these are a few examples of the launch vehicles that are there in India. Okay, these are the launch vehicles for satellites like SLV, ALV, PSLV, JSLV, JSLV Mk3. Now these are all names of the launch vehicles for the satellite. Okay, so it is not very complicated. These are just the abbreviations of the name which the satellite is, the जो इसको satellite को carry कर, जो spacecraft से launch vehicles हैं वो क्यों जा रहे हैं, कहाँ जा रहे हैं, उस हिसाब से उनका नाम दिया गया है. ठीक है, so it is just the abbreviation, so you can remember like that also, there is no problem. Okay, so these are a few launch vehicles in India that we'll be learning. Now here you can see in this pictures that these are all satellites which are being launched, which are which are going landing on the other planet or the moon. Okay, and you can see the orbits also कि कौन से orbit में उसे डाला जा रहा है. So this is all that we have already studied. Okay, तो आप लोग को ये पता है कि ये सारी चीजें होती है. Satellite launch vehicles are used to place the satellite in their specific orbit. Okay, so there are different orbits. We have learned about low Earth orbit, medium Earth orbit, high Earth, and which orbit does what job. उसके लिए भी हम लोग ने पढ़े थे कि कौन से ऑर्बिट में किस तरीके की सैटेलाइट को प्लेस किया जाता है. ठीक है, so you know that as well. So these vehicles, this launch vehicles, they carry the satellite in that particular orbit and leave it in that orbit over there. ठीक है, उसे पर प्लेस करके आते हैं. The functioning of the satellite launch vehicle is based on the Newton's third law of motion. The launch vehicle uses specific type of fuel. The gas produced due to combustion of the fuel expands. ठीक है, जो व्हीकल के अंदर गैस यूज किया जाता है ना, रिमेम्बर हमारे जो गाड़ी है उसके अंदर भी फ्यूल यूज होता है, बट हमारी गाड़ी को उतना ज्यादा फ्यूल नहीं लगता जिससे पुश करना पड़े. But the space shuttles, they have a different type of fuel which is used, and this fuel, when the launch vehicle starts, okay, there is a specific type of fuel. Due to combustion of the fuel, it expands, and due to its high temperature, and it is expelled forcefully through the nozzle at rear side of the launch vehicle. As a result of this, a thrust acts on the vehicle which drives the vehicle high into the space. So in the very first picture you can see कि नीचे से जब बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर है, हीट होती है, उसकी वजह से ये सैटेलाइट को ऊपर पुश करता है. जब ये ऊपर पुश करता है उस वजह से ये व्हीकल लॉन्च होती है हाई इनटू द स्पेस. ओके, दिस ड्राइव्स द व्हीकल हाई इनटू द स्पेस. रिमेंबर दैट द थ्रस्ट जो फोर्स है, जिस हिसाब से वो जाता है, निकलता है नीचे से फ्रॉम द रेयर साइड ऑफ द लॉन्च व्हीकल, छोटी सी जगह से वो इतना सारा प्रेशर आता है, इतना टेम्परेचर होता है, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव दैट। अगर वो होगा तो ही वो व्हीकल उतने स्पीड से ऊपर तरफ मूव होता है, ठीक है, सो रिमेम्बर दैट। Now, the structure of the launch vehicle is decided by the weight of the satellite. अब remember, कुछ सैटेलाइट लाइट वेट होते हैं, कुछ हैवी होते हैं, और कौन से ऑर्बिट में जाना है उस हिसाब से लॉन्च व्हीकल को यूज किया जाता है। सपोज अगर लॉन्च सैटेलाइट बहुत हल्का है हमारा, ठीक है, और हमें हमें उसे लो अर्थ ऑर्बिट में ही डालना है, तो हम लोग छोटा वाला लॉन्च व्हीकल यूज करते हैं, ठीक है। Suppose if there is a huge satellite which has to be launched, and it has to be launched in the medium or the high Earth orbit, so a huge launch vehicle will be required. Okay, so based on the structure of the satellite and which orbit it is going, the launch vehicle is decided according to that. Okay, the fuel of the vehicle is also, it depends on these factors only, कि कितने दूर जाना है, वो व्हीकल इतना फ्यूल लेके कैरी कर सकती है क्या, ठीक है। सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट द सैटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हीकल इज डिसाइडेड। द फ्यूल फॉर्म्स अ मेजर पोर्शन ऑफ द टोटल वेट ऑफ द लॉन्च व्हीकल, बिकॉज अभी हम लोगों को यहाँ से बॉम्बे जाना होगा तो यू नो कि हम लोगों को 100 रुपए का या 200 रुपए का पेट्रोल में हम लोग पहुंच जाएंगे, but here you are deciding about traveling thousands of kilometers from the surface into the space, ठीक है, तो वहां पर हम लोगों को बहुत सारा फ्यूल का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ता है। So these space launch vehicles have huge amount of space given only for the fuel, okay, thus the vehicle must carry a large weight of the fuel with it. To overcome this problem, launch vehicles with more than one stage are used. Due to this, the weight of the vehicle can be reduced step by step after its launching. For example, consider a launch vehicle having two stages. Now, this is just a picture of showing you the different types of parts in a launch satellite. There are different launch satellites that launch vehicles that we have, which are mentioned here: PSLV S3, PSLV CA, PSLV G, GSLV, okay, GSLV MK. These are all types of launch vehicles which are having different parts for carrying the fuel, for carrying the satellite. Okay, so we'll be learning about those stages as well. Let us see the structure of PSLV made by ISRO. For launching the vehicle, the fuel and the engine in the first stage are used. Okay, so this is the first stage. Engine is using solid fuel which proves the initial thrust. This imparts a specific velocity to the vehicle. As I told you कि ये जो thrust आता है, की वजह से एक velocity develop होती है जिससे vehicle एक certain height तक पहुंचता है. Once the fuel in this stage is exhausted, अब एक बार ये खत्म हो जाता है fuel, then the empty tank fuel and the engine are detached from the main body. Okay, I'll show you that as well. This is the first stage using solid fuel. Okay, once the engine has started, the first stage using solid fuel is used. Okay, once they are detached from the body of the vehicle and fall either into a sea or an unpopulated land. Okay, this is decided कि ये हम लोग जहाँ पर ये लॉन्च किया जाता है वो ऐसी जगह पे लॉन्च किया जाता है जब ये चीज टूट के गिरेगी तो या तो ये किसी पानी में गिरेगी या फिर एक अनपॉपुलेटेड एरिया में गिरता है, ठीक है। As the fuel in the first stage is exhausted, the fuel in the second stage is ignited. ठीक है, फर्स्ट स्टेज का सॉलिड फ्यूल खत्म होगा तो सेकंड स्टेज का सॉलिड लिक्विड फ्यूल यूज होना शुरू होता है. However, the vehicle now contains only one stage. That is the second stage. The weight now being have reduced. अब ये जो पूरा सैटेलाइट का वेट है अब ये कम हो जाता है व्हीकल का. The weight now being reduced, the vehicle can move with higher speed. अब ये और ज्यादा स्पीड से ऊपर की तरफ मूव होता है. Almost all vehicles are made of either two or more stages. As an example, the structure of the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, that is the PSLV, developed by ISRO of India. Here you can see that. This is the place where the satellite is placed at the very top. Now see, this is how the things keep on detaching. ठीक है, ये सब गिरता जाता है into the oceans or into an unpopulated land. एक एक करके चीजें यूज होती है, एक एक करके फ्यूल यूज होता जाता है, and finally this satellite is let into the particular fixed orbit where it was meant to be set. Remember, the launch vehicles are very costly because they can be used only once. जैसे कि टूटता जाता है ना पार्ट, तो इसीलिए ये एक ही बार ही यूज हो सकता है. And USA has therefore developed space shuttles which return to the Earth except for the fuel tank and can be reused in multiple launches. Okay, so US has a space shuttle. Only the fuel tank detach होता है, बाकी सारी चीजें वापस आती है. अंडरस्टूड. सो आई होप दिस इज अंडरस्टूड. अभी आप लोगों को ये भी पता चल गया कि पीएसएलवी क्या है. पीएसएलवी इज द एब्रिविएशन ऑफ पोलर सैटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हीकल. ओके, let us understand about the space missions away from Earth. As we have seen above, artificial satellites are used for making our life more and more enriched, right? हमारी जो लाइफस्टाइल है अभी बहुत अलग हो गई है ना, बिकॉज ऑफ द सैटेलाइट्स, राइट? पहले हमारे पास टेलीफोन्स होते थे जिससे हम लोग इजीली फोन नहीं कर पाते थे, और अगर कर भी पाते थे तो चार्जेस बहुत ज्यादा होते थे. नाउ वी कैन मूव अराउंड ऑल्सो इन वेरियस प्लेसेस. कहीं पे भी जाओ हम लोगों को नेटवर्क मिल जाता है. Now, all that is because of the artificial satellites which have been set into the space. Okay, special the space orbits there. However, in the previous standard, we have learned about how the telescope abroad, artificial satellites are used to gather information. ओके, सो सैटेलाइट्स के अंदर जो टेलीस्कोप्स होते हैं वो इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर करते हैं अबाउट द वेरियस ऑब्जेक्ट्स इन द यूनिवर्स. हम लोग देख चुके हैं. सिमिलरली सम स्पेस मिशंस आर यूज्ड टू गेन फर्दर नॉलेज अबाउट द यूनिवर्स, कि हमारे पास जो प्लैनेट्स हैं उस पे लाइफ एग्जिस्ट करती है या फिर कर सकती है या नहीं, वहाँ का सॉइल कैसा है, क्या वहाँ पे पानी प्रेजेंट है. ओके, सो ऑल दिस थिंग कैन बी गैदर्ड, ऑल द ऑब्जर्वेशंस कैन बी डन using the artificial satellites. In these missions, spacecrafts are sent to the nearby objects in the solar system to observe them closely. Like earlier, people used to go and search the moon or see how the particular planet is doing. वहाँ पर पानी है या नहीं है, वहाँ का जो soil है, वहाँ पे atmosphere present है या नहीं है. Okay, so all this thing was done by setting a spacecraft in nearby that object. Okay, not directly into that particular planet. Okay, उसके आसपास में छोड़ा जाता था उसके orbit में. New information has been obtained from such missions and it is helping us to understand the creation and evolution of our solar system. America also executed moon mission from 1962 to 1972. The speciality of these missions was that some of these were manned missions. In July 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first human to step on the moon. In 2008, in Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, successfully launched Chandrayaan-1 and placed it into an orbit around the moon. It sent useful information to Earth up for about a year. मतलब वो satellite एक साल तक useful information भेजता रहा. The most important discovery made during the mission was the presence of water on the moon surface. Okay, तो वो satellite ने information बताया कि moon पर water भी present है. India was the first country to discover this. All right. So it is a very proud moment for India to come up with such things, and there are various countries like USA is also doing extremely good job. Russia is doing very good job in sending the satellites into the space and doing various observations and collecting data and information about our solar system using artificial satellites. Let's understand about the mission. Since the moon is the closest astronomical object to us, ठीक है, सबसे नजदीक मून ही है अर्थ से. The first space mission to object in the solar system were the mission to the moon. Such missions have so far been executed by USA, Soviet Union, European countries, China, Japan, and India. The spacecraft in the Luna series sent by Soviet Union reached near the moon. ठीक है? Luna 2, launched in 1959, was first such craft. After that, till 1975, 15 spacecrafts had made chemical analysis of the moon and measured its gravity, density and radiation. कि ऐसा कोई harmful radiations emit कर रहे हैं या फिर इसकी density, air की density क्या है, क्या वहाँ पर gravity है या नहीं है, क्या हम लोग सही से चल सकते हैं उसके ऊपर, वहाँ पर जो chemical present है like in the soil or in the atmosphere, what are the different kill levels, what are the radiations, ये सारी चीजें measure करी गई by 1975. Last four crafts even landed on the moon and brought the sample of stones on the moon for analysis in the laboratories. All these missions were unmanned, मतलब बिना किसी इंसान के यूज किए हुए भी ये काम कर लिया गया with the help of the satellites भी. Next is the Mars mission. Next to the moon, the astronomical object nearest to the earth is the Mars. Okay? अर्थ के बाद अर्थ के पास सबसे पहले क्या चीज आती है? मून. मून पे बहुत सारे मिशन हो चुके हैं. नेक्स्ट कम्स द प्लैनेट मार्स. सो मार्स वाज द नेक्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव in order to observe the planet and see what are the things which are present over there and study about it. So many nations sent spacecrafts to the Mars. Mars mission is difficult and almost half the missions were unsuccessful. However, ISRO's performance in this mission is remarkable and we all must be proud of it. The spacecraft Mangalyaan, made by ISRO using minimum expenses, was launched in November 2013 and was placed into the orbit around the Mars in September 2014. It obtained very useful information about the surface of Mars and the atmosphere around it. Missions to other planets. Many missions have been executed to study other planets also. In some of these missions, the spacecraft orbited the planets. Okay, they did not actually land over there, they just orbited the planets. Some landed on the planets and some just passed near the planet and observed them. Additionally, spacecraft have been sent to observe asteroids and comets, and they have successfully collected some dust and stones from the asteroids and brought them back on the Earth. We are getting very useful information from all these missions clarifying our concept about the origin and evolution of the solar system. So it's very important, humans are very curious to know as to how the solar system came into existence and what are the different aspects which are still not heard about or not understood, not people have not seen about it in the solar system. तो बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें जो अभी और हम लोगों को पता करनी बाकी है. So that is what is all about sending the satellites into the space, into the other planets, near the planets. Okay, जितना हो सकता है उतना उनके information जमा कर सकते हैं और हम लोगों को हमारे जो concepts है वो और clear हो सकते हैं about the origin and the evolution of the solar system. India and space technology. India also has made remarkable progress in science and technology of launch vehicles. We have seen that there are various vehicles which India itself has made. Okay, various types of launch vehicles have been developed to put satellites weighing up to 2,500 kgs as well into all types of orbits. Now you can see PSLV here, this is PSLV and GSLV are two important launchers by India. The scientific and technological feats achieved by India in this field have a significant contribution to the national and social development. INSAT and GSAT satellite series is actively working in the field of telecommunication, television, broadcasting and meteorological services. ठीक है, आप लोगों को ये समझ में आ गया होगा कि INSAT and GSAT satellites are used for what? For हमारे जो टेलीकम्युनिकेशन है, टेलीविजन जो हम लोग देखते हैं, ब्रॉडकास्टिंग होती है हमें हमारा जो क्लाइमेट है वो सब पता कैसे चलता है यूजिंग दी सैटेलाइट्स. Availability of television, telephone, and internet services all over the nation has been possible due to these satellites only. EduSat satellite in this series is used especially in the field of education. IRS satellites series is working for monitoring and management of natural resources and disaster management to exactly locate position of any place on the earth's surface in terms of its precise latitude and longitude. The IRNS satellite series has been established. Okay, so in order to do various works, there are different satellites which are launched, which are being used, and which are very helpful for us and our nation and the social development of our country. Let's understand about a very important person, that is Vikram Sarabhai. Vikram Sarabhai is considered as the father of Indian space program. His efforts led to foundation of Physical Research Laboratory at Ahmedabad. In 1962, Indian government constituted Indian National Committee for Space Research. Under his chairmanship, and first satellite launch center was established at Thumba in 1963. The launching of India's first satellite, Aryabhatta, into the space was the result of his effort. He played an important role in the establishment of Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO. Now, I was talking about the space satellites being launched into the space. They are doing the work over there for a particular period of time. And what happens next to the satellites? जब ये टूट जाते हैं या खराब हो जाते हैं या फिर ये काम नहीं करते हैं तो ये क्या होता है? Now, these artificial satellites and some other objects are also revolving around the Earth. It includes non-functional satellites, जो satellites खराब हो गए हैं बहुत साल पहले जो बनाए गए थे वो वापस जमीन पे नहीं आए ना. तो the parts of the launchers जब लॉन्च किए जाते हैं तो different parts जब detach होते हैं, these launcher detached during launching and debris generated due to collision of satellites with other satellites or any other objects in the space. According to one estimation made in 2016, there are about 2 crore pieces of length of debris that are there in the space. These debris can be harmful to the artificial satellites because these debris can hit the satellites which are actually functional. ठीक है, तो ये बहुत dangerous भी हो सकते हैं ताकि वो dangerous in the sense they can harm the artificial satellites which are very costly. Okay, it can collide with these satellites or spacecrafts and damage them. This debris is increasing day by day. Soon it will be difficult to launch new spacecrafts. It is therefore very essential to manage their debris. Some studies and experiments are being done with this in view. Hope that soon we will have a solution for this problem and the future satellites and spacecrafts will not be in danger anymore. And they can easily revolve around the Earth. All this is nothing but debris in the space that you can see. Alright?
If you liked our session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students. This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.